Hello everyone and welcome over to race number 16 of the NR2003 PMU Cup Series here at New Hampshire. And right now we are back in the US after 4 races of international racing, and now we still got quite a lot to go. In fact, we are now hitting the halfway mark of the race of the season. So now we are currently 16 races, well 15 races gone, and coming up to our 16th race out of 32 races this season. So now let's take a look at the standings as usual and see who is currently leading at the moment. And right now Jackie Halleck still leads the point standings, and you can see how impressive the stats are so far, with 11 top 10 finishes and as well as 11 top 5 finishes with 3 wins. So Jackie Halleck is continuing on. She is nearly 200 points away from second place driver Solomon Sheridan with 4 wins in the bag so far this season, currently the most out of anyone this season so far. And behind Sheridan is still Drew Walker in driving for BPE, despite driving for BPE's first season, doing pretty exceptionally well, although for the past few races he is now going on a downward trend. So although he's currently safe for the chase, he just needs to up his game if he wants to go on a campaign and hopefully win his second championship. And behind Drew Walker is Zach Campbell. Despite winning no races, he's been exceptionally consistent and still up in the running for the chase if he stays as it is right now. And behind Zach Campbell is Jerry Chen, also without a win and somehow being very consistent as well. Jackie Detour in 6th, Olivia Reynolds in 7th, Cameron Jr. in 8th, Leland Hill in 9th, and David Dixon in 10th. And you can all check for the rest of the drivers in the standings right now, and I would say it is going to get very interesting as the season goes by. So right now you can all take a look. I'll give you 5 more seconds. And it's up. So now let's move on and start the race. Alright, so obviously before we start the race, let's take a look and see who will qualify on pole for today's race. And it's going to be Nicholas Wright who will start on the pole, Patrick Thompson in 2nd, Jace Tavalia 3rd, David Dixon 4th, Jackie Halleck 5th, Bradley Raymond 6th, Philander Wilson in 7th, Ardisha Baggers in 8th, Olivia Reynolds in 9th, and Christian Russell in 10th, and the rest. So now let's move on. Hang on, let me get the volume. done and over with. Yep, we are still good.
Drivers, to your cars.
So all cars are lining up and ready to go. Pace car is moving. So New Hampshire, I've been testing this track. Hopefully there's some more drama here at New Hampshire, because sometimes races cannot be as exciting. But let's hope my hard work pays out, at least in trying to make this race better. So, but hey, this is New Hampshire, and we're gonna go racing in just a moment after the pace car pulls in, and then we will start off for 63 laps. So here we go, Nicholas right on the pole. What's he gonna make out of it in this race? As the green flag shows, and away we go. And look at that push on Nicholas Wright by Jace Chevalier. I'm trying to pronounce it well. Chevalier up in second place now. Ooh, and already they're going a bit wide. Something to watch out for. And Patrick Thompson trying to get back into second place, whilst Nick Wright continues to lead. And look at them, look at that, they are going almost 5 wide at this track. That is very, very concerning. Something to keep watch. And Jackie Halleck still doing well, trying to lead the championship and hopefully try and extend her championship even more. Look at how close they're racing right now. And Jace Tavillis is gonna get caught up with the leader now, chasing down Nick Wright. And Jackie Halleck on the move, trying to overtake David Dixon. Oh, and Reynolds giving itself a good push. And somebody is coming in. Who's that? Someone's got a terrible problem. It looks like Lane Hill Jr. by the looks of it. Lane Hill Jr. Wow, very early for pit stop for Lane Hill Jr. Wow. Well, we have to wait and see. Maybe if the caution comes out, then I guess lucky for the 18 car. But right now, it is still Nick Wright leading. Oh, Patrick Thompson, David Dixon, and Jackie Halleck getting caught up in a battle of some sort. Flanders Wilson also joins in as well. Oh, and here comes Jackie Halleck. I think she's gone past David Dixon, and I think Flanders Wilson will try and do the same as well. Oh, we got a caution. What happened? Sheridan got hit. How did it happen? That is so That's so crazy, but at least we've got ourselves a caution. But here we go. Solomon Sheridan gets tagged by Jimmy Irvin. Oh, and Chan and Scott almost got involved. Oh, oh my. Well, that's a little something. I gotta take a look closely. So Sheridan got involved, as well as Jackie Daytona, and as well as Jimmy Irving, but Sheridan appears to have suffered the most. I hope Owen Scott is okay. Might have a bit of damage, but some cars like Owen Scott and Jerry Chen almost had a lucky escape. And some rare damage for Owen Scott. And Jerry Chen, I think he's okay. Yeah, a bit of a close shave for Jerry Chen. But now let's go on board. As well with Solomon Sheridan. And then Jimmy Irvin. On by Jimmy Irvin. I think Daytona's the one who got hit a bit more. But now we all have to race back to the line. I think we might see some pit stops coming in. Probably not. Some cars have come into the pits. Who is that? Well, some of them have. Alajo came in. Blake Parker is in. Nick Tander and a few others supposedly involved. Well, some of them decided to make an advantage by pitting in for some tires. Early tires. And more cars are coming in for their pit stops. Hang on, who just came out? That's Jackie Daytona, who is obviously out. So more cars are coming in. I wonder if they're gonna come out behind the pace car. Probably so. I think they're trying to get themselves back in line. Yep. Safe play. And Tyler Lewis got a problem. Oh, he came in really late. Really late call for Terry Lowell. And we should expect to come in at the end of this lap. And the pace car comes in, and away we go again. And looks like Patrick Thompson is literally right there. He's going to try and overtake the 43 car of Jay Chevalier for second place. And I think David Dixon was trying to do the same on Jackie Halleck. Bit of a struggle going along. These overtaking opportunities are very tricky, especially at this track. And so far there is no lead change as of yet. Nick Wright is still leading. Let's take a look and see who has retired so far. Obviously Solomon Sheridan has retired and Jackie Daytona. And so far, look at that, they're going really close. Look at the battle for third place, I think. Patrick Thompson up in front, still in the train, still in front of the train. And still under pressure from several cars, including Jackie Halleck and Flanders Wolf. I think Flanders Wolf is trying to take the inside line as the advantage to try and get past. But it seems as though New Hampshire can be really confusing when it comes to having the better advantage inside a line. That is, if you're in inside line, normally you get the better, but here in New Hampshire the inside line can be really confusing. And right now Flanders Wilson is struggling to get around. Ooh. And somehow Jackie Halleck gets a bit wide. She got a bit wide, and that will give Flanders Wilson the opportunity. Here comes David Dixon on the 14 car of Jackie Halleck, as Jackie Halleck seems to be falling behind a little bit now. Oh, and Bradley Rim got spun. Bradley Rim got spun. Is it a caution? Is it a caution? Luckily, Bradley Rim is seemingly okay, but was that a caution? Oh, Bradley Rim is literally struggling. Who was that this time? What happened this time? Oh my goodness me. What happened this time? What literally happened this time? Well, that looks pretty intense. Was there some oil on the track? Probably that didn't sorry, potentially oil on the track. I don't know. Oh, so this happens. So that camber went out of control. Other cars tried to avoid him, but unfortunately they could not. And Henry G. Brown hit in the wall, and Christian Russell also lost control. And then other cars join in, going binging and banging. I don't know. Banging each other, hitting each other from side to front, and that looks pretty awful. A lot of cars got involved. And pit stops are coming in. Looks like some cars are going to struggle. Especially when they got wrecked. So let's go for a little break for a bit, and we'll be right back, and then we'll see who has retired, and then hopefully by then we will start the race. So be right back for a short ad break.
Kimmy, have you ever had to take the train to work?
No.
Do you have to wear a suit for your job?
No.
Do you ever have to fix a photocopier?
A what?
A photocopier.
What is the photocopier?
Would you be interested in racing with us? Feel free to join us in the Discord link below. Offline NR2003 PMU Cup Series, where all the weebs race. I mean, some of them are. Okay, and we are back. And let's take a look and see who has retired from the race so far. Jimmy Irvin's out. Keithy Ben's out. Jonah Burridge out. Leyland Hill out. And Davis Scott out. And the rest will be able to continue from there, despite a few of the cars suffering damage as well. But we are going again, here we are at New Hampshire, and some cars are so eager to get around. Oh, and gotta keep an eye out as well. I think there might be something wrong. I think some cars are having a bit of problem with their steering, something to watch out for. But right now Nicholas Wright is going to continue to lead. Some cars, I think, by judging by the looks of it, it looks like it might have been a glitch. As you can tell, some have sustained some damage, but I don't think that should have much effect in the entire race at least. But so far still, Nicholas Wright is continuing to dominate the race. I think Bradley Ream was so lucky, but probably not as lucky when the rest have collided. It's what I call a mass collision. Something to look out for. Those lap cars might become a pain in the butt. Hang on a second. Okay, yeah, I saw something flashing on my screen on my browser, so my internet browser, so we're going to continue again. But right now, we have not seen much of how this battle is folding at the moment, but it appears to me that there's not much stuff going along, despite a few ups and downs. It appears, I think Patrick Thompson, I think he got involved in that earlier collision, which somehow you can tell he's got some damage. So he's trying his best to nurse his car to the finish line as far as he can possibly can. And Jackie Halleck making a trip up to 3rd place. If she can overtake Patrick Thompson for 3rd place. Lap cars might be a factor, something to watch out for. This could definitely change the game. But right now I think Jackie Halleck is getting so revved up right now. Still struggling to get past Patrick Thompson. And some cars getting close to the wall, something to watch out for, because if they hit the wall they could lose control and then this could happen like what happened in the last caution. Somehow. And Jackie Halleck up in front of Patrick Thompson. And is Patrick Thompson gonna fight back? Probably not, because David Dixon is in the way now, on the inside line. And there you can see, I think, don't know how slow they are, but they're currently half a track away from the leaders right now. Jace Chevalier getting up close. Oh, I thought there's a caution. There is no caution yet. And David Dixon up in front of Patrick Thompson. And I think Flanders Wilson is going to try and do the same. And is that a lap car? That is a lap car, and that is Leon Hill Jr. Oh, and not Patrick Thompson, that is Jackie Halleck giving the 43 a bit of a push. Push, push. Get past the 43 car. Looks like it. Jackie Halleck with slightly better equipment has a good chance of winning another race. Winning another race. Winning this race could potentially, well, likely so, match Solomon Sheridan's number of wins record so far this season. But right now Jackie Halleck has no way of getting past the 43 car, but at least it benefits Jace Chevalier a little bit of trying to push and getting towards the front. And we've already gone past the halfway mark of the race. Let's take a look at the live standing so far. And Olivia Reynolds is out with a piston failure. We shall take a look at that in a minute. Ah, she's blown up. There you go. So that's what happened. So continuing on, and right now we've got the top three getting a bit of somewhat intense pressure on Jackie Halleck. Jackie Halleck getting close to the 43 car of Jay Chavalia. Nick Wright dominating, having not won a race before. Could be his day, but bit of a catch there because we've got the lap car coming in and we've got an under pressure Jackie Halleck approaching, appearing to be tipped as favorite to winning the race. So this will depend on both. So right now Nick Wright getting caught up behind the lap car, and that is of course Drew Walker, and there is Blake Parker in front of him. And you know what happened here at this track? If at one time this was decided by winning, sorry, I was gonna say, oh my goodness me, look at that, oh my god, Chase Chevalier getting caught up. Now this is what happens when you deal with lap cars at this track. At one time this has happened, it decided the winner of the race, basically. So my words are so bad today, I cannot even say things properly. But look at Chase Chevalier up in front, thanks a lot to the lap car. The lap car has caused Chase Chevalier to get up in front and lead the way from then on. Jackie Halleck in second place, and I think David Dixon is trying to get third place off of Nick Wright. But yeah, so as I say, just to keep it simple, lap cars can be a deciding factor of who is going to win or who is going to be in the lead, etc, etc. And this is what's happening right now again, as Jerry Chen blocks Chase Chevalier, and that may give Jackie Halleck the opportunity, or is it? No, I think there's a clear space ahead. I think this could eventually give Jackie Haley the opportunity. Ooh, there is. I think Nick Wright is trying to fight back with a lap car in front of him. That is Dex Miyazaki. What a deciding factor. We're seeing those lap cars are joining in and they're trying to bring in fun to this race. And Jackie Halleck, there comes Jackie Halleck getting past Jerry Chen for the lead. Off she goes. But will she hold on to it? That's a big question mark. And I think, oh, David Dixon manages to get in front of David Rans and trying to get Jerry Chen out of the way before he was about to get overtaken by that 72 car. But right now, Jackie Halleck is up in front. But nothing to be ruled out just yet. I think there are other cars who are trying to try and get around lap cars as well. I think there may be other cars coming in as well, or catching at least. But right now it is Jackie Halleck that leads. Here comes, oh, David Dixon appears out of almost absolute nowhere. David Dixon trying to get second place off of the 43 car. This could be an interesting race. And looks like Trey Meeks is up in 5th place right now. I'm not sure how long we are before they get close to the lap car. We might be okay to the end of the race. We've got 13 laps to go, 14 laps to go after this one. On board Jace Chevalier. Here he comes. Here comes Jace Chevalier on the 45 car of David Dixon, but I don't know if he's going to defend that position. It looks like he might have a chance. Oh, bit of a bad timer for Jace Chevalier, and I think Nick Wright is hanging around right there. So a bit of a bing bong. Bell's old banger here. I think that gave David Dixon a bit more momentum to try and take the lead if possible. Obviously with Jackie Halleck has slightly better equipment because it's a CT Motorsport car and a lead car, a Chevrolet lead car, whilst Dixon is on a satellite car, on a satellite Toyota. But anything can be a deciding factor, and I think David Dixon is trying his best to get around the 14 car. We've got 10 laps to go. He may have a chance. Oh, and Jace Chevalier is getting a bit racy down there. And there we go. Dixon goes wide. In goes Jace Chevalier for second place. Dixon falls down to 4th place. And we've got a caution. Nick Tander. And I think right now from my point of view, I'm seeing the weather is changing to thunderstorm. I just saw the lightning. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Saber Fox does a Leyden Hill, or does simply what anyone else could do. Huh. Saber Fox went flying onto the wall and somehow was able to survive that. let's take a look and see how it all happens. And so Zebra Fox and Nick Tander got involved in what was a terrible shunt that ended up in someone flying. Let's take a look at the excellent views of Sabre Fox. Take a look at one last view. And that's it. I think Riley Hill, has he got a problem? Oh, he stopped on the track. So he's certainly out of the running for winning at least. As we get back towards the front. Nick Tanner out and Sabre Fox out. And we've got 5 laps to go, 6 laps to go. And away we go again, and things about to get heated up towards the end of the race. Here comes Jace Tavalia on the 14 car, but somehow not being able to make it. But Jack Halleck is already on the fly right now. Well, Jack Halleck is literally unstoppable right now. Jackie Halleck is literally unstoppable right now. And another caution, and that certainly is going to bring an end to the race. And that ended in drastic circumstances. There you go. There you go. And that brings it also. So Jackie Halleck would have likely won it. So there you go. So the race has finally ended. And fastest lap time is also going to be Jackie Halleck. So Halleck, Travalia, Nick Wright, David Dixon, Fonda Wilson, Trey Mix, Henry J. Brown, Aditya Bagos, Dark Rain, and Vander Howell. The rest. Okay. So thank you everyone for watching this race. This is about to get saucy. Or to say it in a less crude way, this is gonna get interesting. So Halleck ties up with Sheridan for 4 wins this season, and that's pretty much it. So once again, thank you everyone for watching this race. We will see you back onto the track very, 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 very soon.